Scottsdale and Shea open Monday through Saturday. Gifts Anon Inc., 3 words, on Facebook.
Dad, this is
everybody,
fun.
we're live. Mark My Words Sports Show.
Well, I'm
talking
glad
about
you
the
enjoyed
NFC,
it.
AFC Championship game. What do you guys think?
Okay.
You guys agree
Can
with
we
the
go
Super
back?
Bowl,
Sure.
Patriots,
Maybe
and the Rams?
Kayak,
Everyone
Dad.
think the Saints got,
I'm gonna return,
holes, but
the
we're going to talk about that.
the kayak.
Can we walk home?
So everybody call in 602-354-8823. Like, share, comment, everybody.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts. This is RadioPhoenix.org, Phoenix.
Next on Mark My Words Sports Show, Super Bowl 53 is set, and it's the New England Patriots versus the Los Angeles Rams. And it's not with a lot of controversy, as those AFC and NFC Championship games had a lot of blown calls, and a lot of refs are running scared.
Oh, you know what? I'm got
Roger
to get
Goodell
information about
needs to
that.
change some of these rules at
that's
the
talking about,
next season, or it's
how many
much ado
blown
about
calls
nothing
against
and just a couple of missed calls. Me and Kenny are going to debate that and talk about Super Bowl 53. Also, the big dummy of the week is Darren McFadden. We're going to talk about what he did and why is he in the news. And we're going to also talk about the NFL draft and the off-season, since 30 teams are in the off-season. So we're going to talk about that and more. Ken's Top 10 is also coming up. Mark My Words Sports Show. The first hour is 602-354-8823 is the number to call in. Let us know what you think about Super Bowl 53 and what do you think about the AFC and NFC Championship games. We're live right now, RadioPhoenix.org. Keep it 1 million.
Community Radio is financially supported by Rainer's UK Cafe at 14021 North 51st Avenue, just north of Thunderbird in Glendale, Arizona. Pastries, breakfast, and lunch menu of established Rainer's recipes. Cupcakes are an added specialty as well as beverage options. Open until 3:30 p.m., 6 days weekly. Closed Mondays. Follow Rainer's UK Cafe on Facebook.
I'm Mark Caldwell, host of Deutsche Welle's Africa Link, a daily half hour of news and analysis covering one of the most dynamic regions on the globe. From Johannesburg to Timbuktu, Africa Link's team of correspondents provide in-depth coverage each day, direct from the source. Join us weekdays for Africa Link from Deutsche Welle.
Africa Link, Mondays at 12:30 p.m. on Radio Phoenix.
She just called me right now and offered me a job paying $1 more. But the only difference is I got to drive to Tempe and Mill and Westerday.
What time?
I got to be there by 5:30 in the morning. That ain't the problem. It's just I don't want to drive to Mill and Tempe.
You said no?
Yeah. Just so I'll take the 12. I'm cool. It's right there over at the airport. Just catch the bus down the street, you know what I mean? Are we on Facebook already?
Yeah.
What up, Facebooker?
Everything's on.
It's my phone.
Well,
I gotta pull up the All-Star teams.
no. Wait a minute. This shit just fuck up. Yeah, it did. God damn it, man. Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait a minute.
How come it's so low?
Cause I was had to, remember?
I'm talking about in my headphones.
Hold on, Kenny.
Oh, there you go.
They kicked me off again, so I got to start this over again.
We are the champions of
I hate this shit.
and we'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world, my friend. We'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions.
Okay.
No time for losers. Are the champions
The light on.
of the world.
I want the light on. Oh shit. Okay.
My word.
Now we're on.
Mark my words. Mark my words.
All right, we're back, y'all. There's always something with the internet.
Mark my words. Mark my words.
Mark my words, sports. Show us what you tuned into.
Mark my words.
We the show that keeps it 1 million with you.
Mark my words.
We got the sports from coast to coast ready for you.
Mark my words.
From New York to Chi-Town to LA, all around the
Mark
world.
my
Now
words.
right here.
We got the players from Captain Kirk to King James for you.
Mark my words.
We got all the sports for the kids and the OGs too.
Mark my words.
We love the new school and we got throwbacks for you.
Mark my words.
Mark my words from
Mark
7
my
to
words.
9. Radio Phoenix and SoundCloud for you.
Mark my words is. Mark my words.
We're being invaded by aliens.
Turn it down. Turn yours down. What do you... Mark my words sports show. Way back.
I was acting like a
Too
fan
much.
right now. Wait. Good. I sound like the dude. No, Phoenix. That rhymes. No, Phoenix.
What's going on, everybody? Mark my words sports show. And you over here last second doing everything. We just going off the top like always, man. You know what I'm saying? We live
I'm
on
mad.
Facebook. We live on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, thanks everybody for tuning in. And, you know, the NFC Championship game, AFC Championship games came and went. Yeah, Patriots and the Rams, you know, there's a lot of people that want this game, and there's a whole lot of people that don't. Now,
Haters.
the main thing, obviously, is the missed blown pass interference call.
Let's get into it, baby. Let's talk about it.
What I want to talk about is the game itself. Now, you had the Rams come back from 13 down.
You shouldn't have let them come back. Let's talk about that.
And basically, the Saints had to drive on the last minutes of the game to.
And they got the ball back twice.
Yeah.
After two bomb Greg Zuerlein kicks.
Well, they had that drive.
So you had a chance to win. I don't want to hear, the interception. What about the face mask, the two blown face masks that the referees obviously blew? What about that? Let's talk about that.
Hold on.
Those was actually one caused us to kick a field goal. You see what I'm saying? Where we could have scored a touchdown. Let's talk about that.
Well, hold on, back up. Let's go through the whole situation, the whole game, because you're getting very angry and upset.
Because
Let's
I
not
hate
get angry and upset. Let's just
I hate
talk
have
about,
fans who just watch. Oh, but they don't look at the fact that the whole game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Let's talk about the whole game.
All right,
Let's go with the whole game.
I'm gonna go walk in the
Okay.
hallway and calm down.
There was a few penalties that on both sides that
was not called.
You know how that goes when there is a no call here, then there ends up being a no call there. Then it kind of cancels each other out. Okay, no call, no
That's
call.
what I call makeup call.
Exactly.
And that's what that hit was. Now.
But then the problem was this makeup call was so egregious and so blatant. That's why everybody had a problem with it. But
I seen an egregious face mask that was looked over.
Okay,
and they reviewed it,
okay,
and it still was looked over.
We'll talk about the face mask. Talk about the face mask.
Which one? On the kickoff return?
Let the fans know what you're talking about.
Oh,
because,
I'm
like you said, there's a lot of fans that don't know. They just seen that.
There's a lot of fans.
Call.
Okay, well, look. A face mask is when the guy gets his face when you're tackling him or blocking. You get your face yanked and it causes your head to go in either direction violently. That is a face mask and a personal foul against somebody. Now, how the heck are you going to cry about that when, what are we talking about? When he was driving down, this is at the end of the game, the Rams ended up going for their first field goal, and because the face mask was not called, they ended up having to kick a field goal.
Right.
Let's talk about that. Now, where they could have scored 7 and made the Saints go down there and have to score more points. Because remember, after that blown call, so-called, right, the Saints kick a field goal and take the lead in the game.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about, okay, well, if you think that the referee was for the Rams, he's repped the last 9 games that this guy has repped against the Rams lost. Let's throw that stat out there.
Okay.
Now, the rep that's going to be doing the Super Bowl, the last 9 games that we played with him, the Rams have won. I hope it ain't no omen, but you know,
all this weed going on over here. What's going on with all this weed here? I thought you was Raiders. Raider Nation.
I told you when the Raiders fire John Gruden and Mark Davis is forced to sell the team, I'll be back.
Right. I understand that. Now,
I just got options. I'm a man with options. I can root for the Chargers. I can root for the Rams.
Here, the same thing about the Saints-Rams game can be said about the Patriots-Chiefs game, which a lot of people aren't talking about. Is there some questionable calls on that game? The blatant non-roughing the passer at that last drive. In the end of the regular season.
How about the non-roughing the passer call that was called on Tom Brady?
Well, that's what I meant.
Dude all the way went by and just said.
That's exactly what I meant. The non roughing the passer call that was called. Towards
Is he the Michael Jordan of football? You know how they had the Jordan rules.
Yeah, I would say
if you look at it too long, foul.
I was going to say the LeBron James as the 8, the 8 championship games and now the 8 Super Bowls, but that makes a lot of sense because you have the Jordan rules, which was, you couldn't touch Jordan.
All right.
You get fouled, immediately. Then you have
he got out the car and thought about hitting Jordan.
Well, I don't want to bring this up, but you're absolutely right because it started with the Tuck rule in 03.
Oh my Lord, 02, 01 actually, 01,
well,
01.
I want to bring that up as well. Not that game, but the fact that we've come Tom Brady's career full circle as far as his first Super Bowl was against the Rams 17 years ago, and now it's with the Rams now.
I hope they bust him up, too.
And you have...
McVay is just as shady as
here's
Belichick.
Another thing. You have the Chiefs really should have won that game if not is it for that blatant and correct defensive offsides call.
Oh, you talking about on D4.
Exactly.
He shouldn't have lined up offsides.
Exactly.
He should have been cut at that minute.
So, right then and there, you have the interception. That's game over. You kneel, game over. Kansas City goes to the Super Bowl. And you end up, that call is called. You make one of the biggest mistakes in his career. The biggest mistake in his career. So, fast forward to the overtime. And here's what both games I think people need to have perspective on. When there's bad calls here and there, egregious calls, but then you still have a chance to win. You still in the overtime. You still have a chance to win. It's set 0-0. New game, like everyone says in overtime. Drew Brees throws an interception. And in Kansas City's case, Andy Reid is Andy Reid and does not call the proper timeouts to give his defense rest.
What did I tell you about him?
So to actually set up a play to stop Edelman. You don't double team Edelman. That right there was this. I was yelling at the TV. Double team Edelman. He's catching everything.
He has 247 yards in the playoffs so far.
See, here was the problem was. Now, you know that what you call the single high set.
Right.
You had the safety, instead of staying in the middle, the safety was actually doubling Gronk. Okay? Understandable.
That makes sense, though.
Understandable. But they see that, and who do they throw to? Edelman every single time, and then Hogan was actually making plays as well.
Right.
Now, there was a couple plays that I thought was questionable, a couple drops that they called catches in that drive. Okay? That the Hogan call, that was a bad call. The roughing the passer call was a bad call. But you still have to stop them. You still have to stop Tom Brady. And what did I say last week? If you don't stop him, if you don't get in his kitchen, what happens? And that's exactly what happened in that last drive.
Tom Brady threw for 691 yards in his playoffs, right? So far. The next man to him is Patrick Mahomes. He threw for 573 yards in his playoffs, right?
Okay.
Drew Brees, number 3, at 550 yards. And then it just drops off with Dak Prescott and Phillip Rivers at 491 and 492 yards, right? What I'm trying to show you right now is that you got the young upstart in Patrick Mahomes, who threw for a whole lot of yards, the second most yards so far in the playoffs. But you still can't top. You see what I'm saying? Tom Brady at almost over 100 yards more than what his production. In other words, that offensive line is keeping Tom Brady standing up.
Exactly. Now
you see what I'm saying?
I have a question for you. With some of those calls that he had offensively, Andy Reid, there's a couple of plays where they should have ran the ball.
Andy Reid, pressure. What did I tell you? Pressure busts pipes.
No.
And that's Andy Reid. I hate to say it because he's a great coach. But he's the Marty Schottenheimer or the Mike D'Antoni of coaches.
No, he's the Andy Reid of coaching. Let's just let it be
The
real.
Mike D'Antoni. How many games did D'Antoni win? Oh, he's on fire. The team is winning everything. But when it's all for the marbles.
Yeah. We're going to talk about D'Antoni later in the second hour as well.
Why?
Well, you didn't know? James Harden, 61 points against the Knicks.
Oh, my God.
We're going to talk about that because...
You can score all you want, Harden. You have no foreseeable talent, and your team sucks.
Okay, all right.
You got a broken down co-host.
Well, here's the thing. Why I say Andy Reid is the Andy Reid. He's not no other coach, Marty Schottenheimer, the D'Antoni's, because this happens time and time again with Andy Reid. 5 NFC Championship games.
I would just stop going.
Okay?
I would just quit.
5 NFC Championship games. Only go to Super Bowl once and lose to who?
New England.
Exactly. Now you have a player in Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, you know we should make a shirt with the meme, "He my daddy," and have Andy Reid saying it.
Right.
And then have Bill Belichick on the side. He my daddy.
Well, here's another thing. You have
like that.
Andy Reid with Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey. You had Kareem Hunt.
That's another problem.
Ding, ding, ding.
Didn't I say that though?
You might
I
want
said that,
to
right?
Reevaluate that situation, because if you keep Kareem Hunt, it's Kansas City versus LA right now. Let's keep it.
I'm not going that far with it.
No, I'll keep it 1 million right there.
No, because see, Belichick watches you practice, and then
I don't understand that. But the play calling is changed drastically with Kareem Hunt on the field versus just having Patrick Mahomes. You said what? He has the second most yardage.
Right, 596 yards.
That might say the same,
or 76
but that
yards.
running game is drastically different. A lot of people aren't talking about that.
Well, yeah,
either.
You know what I mean? Because the running game is notably absent. It's notably absent. in the playoffs right there. You don't have no leaders in there.
Whose running game was not absent? Was there on point?
The Rams.
No, not the Rams. The Patriots on that game.
Oh, well, in that game, yeah.
The Patriots, because they knew.
Sonny Michel?
Yeah, they knew playoff football, you got to run the ball and control the clock.
Well, the funny thing about it is Sonny Michel is leading the league right now in the playoffs with 242 rushing yards.
Exactly.
From scrimmage, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And another problem is...
And then C.J. Anderson, when we talking about NFL teams, C.J. Anderson, he has 167 rushing yards, which is impressive all in itself, being that by week 11 he was still bagging groceries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And another thing is, people are mad that, you know, they want to change the overtime rules because Patrick Mahomes didn't get the chance he had that you know, Tom Brady had. This rule's been going on for years. You know what I mean? They changed the playoff rules because of you can only kick a field goal to win the game. They changed that. So now you score a touchdown. First and foremost, you got to stop them. Secondly, in the regular season, the regular, not the regular season, in regulation of the game, you can never give Tom Brady enough time to go down that field and tie the game up. That's your problem there. Those two last drives where the defense was spent and tired towards that in the red zone, and Andy Reid does not make the proper calls to stop Tom Brady in New England. That's the game right there.
Mm-hmm.
Open, shut case. And the game with the Saints is, well, a play here, a play there, and you're in there. You can't complain about only one play, because even that play, the kicker might have missed.
No. Greg DeLay kicked that last one in the overtime. He had 10 yards to go, and it was a 57-yard field goal. And he still had 10 yards to give him. That's why his name, you know, L.A. right now, he's Greg DeLay. You know what I'm saying? Already we got to read? I got a funny story on the other side of the read. Or am I reading it? I'll break out the D'Angelo Williams voice.
Taxman got you down.
Ooh.
The Bilal Company is here to help.
Brad.
For 50 years, the Bilal Company has focused on building meaningful, long-lasting relationships, ensuring clients understanding any and all complicated tax codes. Services include accounting, tax preparations, consulting, and more for both businesses and individuals. The office is located at 1204 East Baseline Road, Suite 104 in Tempe. More information can be found at blauco.com. That's blauco.com. And we'll be right back with more Mark My Words Sports Show.
What was that? Who is this? You sound like some shit. What is that?
Huh?
Who is that?
That kicked Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae. Oh my gosh, she sounds like she got a problem. Anybody hit this up yet?
The thing, people lying, and they cut off after like 30 seconds. I didn't realize it, so that's why I had to go back and turn it back on.
Is TT on?
I don't know. I don't think so. Someone's on this thing. Like I said, people be watching. Oh, I got the sound you wanted. The Rams.
Yeah, we should play that next.
Yeah, I am.
That shit's so funny.
It was
I walked down there and I busted dude up.
Oh, I'm not sure what's that one. It's
oh, you didn't get the right one.
Which
Fuck.
One? What is it?
Oh, the dude who actually hit the nigga on the fucking thing.
Yeah, I got one, but he's talking to Josina Anderson in the locker room. But it wasn't no cussing or nothing like that.
Damn, you didn't get the right one. Fuck.
I don't know which one you're talking about. You be on.
Because he said, yeah, I busted homeboy in his ass. I blew his ass up or something like that. He was funny.
All that.
Eto Bethea, I think his name is.
No.
What was his
It
name?
was Roby Coleman.
Roby. Yeah, Roby Coleman. He went to Ohio State. Oh my God! I gotta let you hear this shit, man. You're gonna be so mad at yourself for not getting the right one.
You didn't tell me which one.
I know. God damn it.
It's not on ESPN. I have to go on YouTube and look. It took me like 10 minutes.
It's on ESPN.
It's not. You listen to the radio. That's the thing. You're listening to the radio. I'm on the website. Look, come back on right now.
Tag everybody in. Oh, okay, she on. Okay.
Hey, come back on right now. We're coming back on.
Okay. We're coming back on. All right. She's on there. She said the first one cut off. So I have to tag
Yeah,
everybody.
I said it. I can't explain it.
Yeah, you
Talk
talking.
about
That's
words,
like
sports
talking. You know,
It's just bad reception. It's
talking
bad,
in
it
Spanish
happens-
to a person who speaks
Yeah.
Moroccan.
It happens all the time. It's bad reception, So I had to cut it back on, and we're back. Mark My Words Sports Show, and I got some sound of Robbie Coleman, who was talking to Josina Anderson after the Rams' NFC Championship game win.
Roby.
Yeah.
I thought it was for a split second, but, the ref got up. When I got up, he said incomplete. So, I just was like, thank you. Like,
You said for a split second you thought it was going to get called on?
Yeah.
Why was that?
Because
you thought it should've-
I didn't look back at the ball. I didn't play the ball. If I would have played the ball, then it would have been a different story. But since I just went straight to him, and when I seen his hands go up and I hit him, I just heard the crowd go crazy, and I was like, oh, this is a flag. And then I got up, he said incomplete. I was like, oh.
So what do you say?
And then the ref said, like, low-key it was a tip. Like, it was like tip. So I was like, okay, cool. Like,
So what do you say to all those Saints fans who said that flag should have been called? If it was, they could have run out the clock?
hey, Saints fans, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. You heard what the ref said. The ref said it was incomplete. Respect the call.
That's the wrong sound.
Ref said it was incomplete.
That's the wrong sound. We need to he said, I seen dude and I blew his head. Can I say ass on it? Oh, I
did
said
already.
It,
You can't say it, man.
I feel bad radio fans.
Okay, well,
I blew him
well,
up.
here's the thing. He said he admitted it. Everybody's seen it, but the refs got it wrong. And
Not if he said the ball was tipped.
well, that's the excuse right
If the
there.
ball is
But then-
tipped in the air, that means you
Hey,
are fish bait.
But here's the thing. Right after the game, the ref called Peyton and said they blew it. They immediately called. They said it's never happened before where they will call, a day later, 2 days later. They called immediately. So they knew they got it wrong. The thing is...
Hey, they robbed the Raiders in 01.
Yeah, we know. I know that...
I'm just giving you, I'm just telling you, man.
But there's a lot of...
Saints fan, just go shoot
but
yourself.
No,
Who cares?
Here's what I'm trying to say.
Bye.
Here's what I'm trying to say.
Rams is Super Bowl champions.
Kenny.
All right, sorry.
Here's what I'm trying to say. People are spending money on billboards and everything.
Yeah,
and,
stop.
In Atlanta saying he got robbed, and they wanted Roger Goodell to invoke some kind of this secret rule that could replay the game and all that.
Why? So he got to go blow him up and then get the flag called?
But here's the thing. Is the fact of the matter is too much money involved to do all that is way too late. There's people talking about U.S. Congress is getting involved with statements, and people are trying to sue the league. It's you know what? I understand.
Can I say something real fast? From fans who used to put bags on their head and say we're the Aints. Shut up. Just keep being the Aints and throwing parades and throwing beads everywhere.
But
you know what I mean? Take solace in Mardi Gras. Who cares? I don't care about their feelings. I really don't.
I know you don't.
I don't care. I don't care about their feelings, and not one did nobody care when the Raiders got cheated and shafted out of a Super Bowl.
That's the same. They got shafted out of Super Bowl too.
Okay, well they know how the Raiders fans feel. Move on.
You guys haven't moved on.
Obviously, I haven't. No.
Obviously,
I'm not. I replay the play every day in my head like it was fresh.
Obviously, you haven't moved on.
I have.
But my
I
thing
can talk
is,
about
people
it
are spending obscene amounts of money on this, and, spending money on lawyers for no apparent reason because they're emotional. I seen the video where the dude literally put his fist through his TV, just destroyed the TV, broke in half.
Nothing.
And
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm like, it.
You've seen my doings.
But you're so. It's over. That's what I'm saying. It's over. Why is it still going on? Why are we still talking about it?
Because there's just something to talk about.
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna go to break, and we're not gonna talk about it anymore. We're gonna talk about the Patriots and the Rams Super Bowl 53. We're gonna talk about that next, and we're gonna leave the championship games behind.
Why?
Like I wish other people would do.
Let's cry about it some more.
We're not.
I'm having fun. For once, I'm on the winning side.
We're not gonna cry.
Let's do it,
How
man.
are you on the winning
side? How can I gloat?
Are you on
How
the
come
winning side?
I can't gloat a little bit? Huh?
How are you on the winning
because
side? You're not a Rams fan.
LA.
You're not a Rams
California.
fan.
Hey, I am a Rams fan de facto because I was a Rams fan before they moved to St. Louis. Remember, the Rams are the only real Los Angeles football team in there.
You're a St. Louis Rams fan?
No, I didn't go that far.
He's a St. Louis Rams fan.
No, I'm not a
Yes,
St.
you
Louis
are.
Rams fan.
Kurt Warner jersey somewhere hidden.
No.
Yeah, you do.
No.
You got it. No. You got an Isaac Bruce jersey.
No. No, that time, if the Rams was still in St. Louis, I would not be sitting here talking about the Rams.
Oh, yes, you would.
No, you're crazy.
Rams used to be in L.A., so I'm rooting for him.
No, I wouldn't have been talking about no Rams, I'll tell you that much. I probably would have rooted for them, but I wouldn't be talking about we sounding French. I wouldn't be sitting there sounding French right now. I'm talking about we and la and we. No.
We'll be right back with more Mark My Words Sports
Words
Show.
Mark Show.
Programming is supported by Shiner Gold Pomade. Regular,
That just sounds like some stuff you put on your hair like
special,
this.
and clay
Just make your hair
for
slick.
men and women.
Huh?
That's the
Shades,
Shiner
soap,
Gold.
and
It sounds like you go.
Retail locations in
Right.
the U.S. or
You take your coat and
That's
go
exactly
do
what
it.
it is.
Oh, it is?
I think so. Thanks everybody for watching. Call in 602-354-8823. All right, let us know what you know about the championship games. What y'all think?
Go Rams!
Who y'all going for? Y'all going for the Rams or the Patriots?
California,
Hell City Saints Car Club for their donation. Hell City Saints Car Club
No
presenting
stinking
the annual
Saints.
blessing of the
We
Rod.
don't care about the
Supporting and
Saints.
supplying car
No
shows for
stinking
surrounding
Saints. We
communities.
care about the
Annual
Rams.
holiday parties.
That's why I wore my Dodgers
Supporting
jersey.
the membership
I
drive.
have a dog in a
Proceeds
fight.
benefiting the American
That's
Legion
why I wore my
of
Dodgers
General
jersey to let y'all know
Avenue, Grand
what time
and
is it, you know what I'm
downtown
saying?
Phoenix. We wish to
And it's a
thank
lot
Hell
better
City
looking than
Saints
his
Car Club,
jersey. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
City
I got
Saints,
a,
the American Legion
nothing
folks
beats
want.
the Dodgers.
Facebook.
180 over 111, and I had a stroke. I couldn't walk.
150
One Reggie, Nicole Reggie Coleman hit,
This is what
and
blood
the
pressure
Saints
sounds
fans
like.
had a
You might
stroke.
not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from silent. Get back on your treatment plan or talk with your doctor.
There you go. That's
We need a
good.
plan that works
Good
for
advice for you
Go to
Saints
Lawyers
fans. Get back on your treatment
Let me
plans.
tell, everything's changed.
Right.
Brought to you by the American
Because after that hit,
Association,
everything
American
changed.
Association and the Ad Council.
Right.
What's up, world? This is Vex Brown, aka DJ Vex, and I'm here to let you know to check out my show, Basement Tapes, every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on RadioPhoenix.org. I'll be bringing you the best in hip-hop, funk, soul, neo-soul, future soul, Afrobeat, reggae, house, and all things dope. So make sure you check it out every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on RadioPhoenix.org.
Hey, this is the cut right here.
Okay. Mark My Words Sports Show's back, and I got some scores. You got NBA right now. In the third quarter, you got Golden State 89-78 over the Wizards. New Orleans is down to Oklahoma City 72-85. You got Phoenix and Portland in the first quarter 26-25 Portland right now. So we're going to talk NBA in the second hour. And, we're going to talk about what's going on with the the All-Star game. The All-Star game starters has been announced. So we're gonna get into that. But right now, you have the Patriots and the Rams. Like I said before, it was 17 years ago that we seen this same thing again. Patriots and Rams.
This time, I hope they don't let Belichick watch the practice.
Against Kurt Warner. Yeah, you had Spygate. You forget about Spygate.
Oh, my 5 things is going to be crazy.
Forget about Spygate.
You're going to laugh.
Right. And,
you're going to say I'm petty.
Question. Tom Brady wins this. He's the greatest ever? Do you have to put him in that echelon? I mean, he's in there. But, like, alone with 6 rings.
You can say all kind of people is the greatest ever. You can say Drew Brees is the greatest ever. It depends on what your criteria is. Okay, you have all these Super Bowls. Okay, that's cool. But to me, Tom Brady would never. He couldn't even hold Dan Marino's jockstrap. Let's just keep it real. And I'm not a Dolphins fan by no imaginary stretch of the word. But Dan Marino is probably one of the greatest throwers of the football that I've ever seen.
Right.
Right.
Like, I'm still Joe Montana. I think Joe Montana is the best.
I've seen Joe. He was smooth with it. You know what I mean? He was smooth with it.
But
you got to throw Drew Brees in there.
But
Drew Brees could get the ball out for
a
leprechaun, basically, nowadays. I was going through the Beacher Report, man, earlier this week, and I was seeing that who was it? The Miami Dolphins, I think it was, quarterback. No, it was some idiot.
What happened?
They said that the days of the 6-foot quarterback is coming to an end. Now you want the shorter guy. So you're back to having the shorter guy again.
They're just saying that because
Russell Wilson.
Not just Russell, because of with Kyler Murray and all that, Baker Mayfield and the spread offense, like I talked about last week. The fact of the matter is the spread offense is what's dominating, and I'm be honest with you, you can put anybody in there, 6'7", 6'5", 5'8", 5'10".
Nah.
Well,
you have to be able to see over the line.
Well, can Baker Mayfield? That's why I said the spread offense is what's dictating the size of the quarterback, because you can move that quarterback around. You're moving him around. The line is shifting left to right. You know what I mean? So there's different windows. Just like Drew Brees, the line is shifting left to right. You know, there's a window going to be on that right hash mark or left hash mark where he can flip it over to, Kamara on the flat. Where if you have a pro style offense that the line is collapsing, you have to step up in the pocket like Carson Wentz. Since he's tall, he has to step up 2, 3, 4 steps in the pocket to throw forward. That's not happening no more.
I think Brady gonna get killed in the Super Bowl.
Well, you say back to the Super Bowl.
I think he's gonna get killed.
Where you coming from is understandable because Ndamukong Suh has woke up. Ndamukong Suh,
he has 2 sacks in the playoffs.
He has 2 sacks. He's creating double teams as well.
He sacked Breezy Breeze twice. The scary part about it is Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
He's affecting the game, but not in sacks. I think he's going to get home a lot.
People forget the person who actually won that game was Flowers.
Yeah.
From Jacksonville. We talked about that when that trade happened, that this is a key trade. We talked about it. This is a key trade. You see, look at that, people thinking that he was a head case and he wasn't going to be nothing because he came from Coughlin's defense, and he didn't. Not Coughlin's defense, but who was their defense coordinator in Jacksonville?
It was Del Rio.
Del Rio.
Was it Del Rio? No, I can't remember the guy.
Well, anyways, it was a great defense. It was until the whole team imploded, but he left at the perfect time.
You know what happened? They started letting them make commercials.
Everything got to their heads over there in Jacksonville, I guess.
We got the best, and then you remember they had the list of quarterbacks that sucked.
Oh,
Who
yeah,
was that?
yeah,
That went on the little-
Jalen Ramsey went
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
and,
you guys suck. You're mediocre.
yeah,
this,
Leonard,
and
yeah,
that.
Leonard Fournette.
And
You
this
know,
guy's
he's
calling
on
Hall
the,
of Famers that.
Yeah, he's on the tangent. And now they're trying to keep his money, his guaranteed money.
Because
so
he's
fighting for that.
pimping the league.
You know, hey.
He's always hurt. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
plays a game. Oh, I'm hurt, man. I'm out for 6 weeks.
Right.
Give me my money.
But with Flowers, that was a perfect trade.
Well, see, the reason why they call him Flowers a bust is because remember he was the #1 pick, and he was the guy who got hurt without even no contact his first year. He got hurt. It's like, dude, you're doing walkthroughs and you just got hurt.
Right.
So that's why they call him a bust. But for the LA Rams, you see what I mean? You got a coach, and remember it goes back to coaching. Wade Phillips. And how many times do I scream this to you? Coaching. That's why I was successful in my gambling picks this weekend as far as the games, even though I don't, gamble money. But my picks this weekend was successful because I go off of the coaching. Who's the coach? That's the first thing I ask you, don't I? Who's the coach?
Yeah.
Because I know coaching is better than talent any day.
Yeah.
And they got Wade Phillips. That's why I feel good about what the Rams is going to do to New England.
And see, the thing is, he came off a perfect spin move. While Aaron Donald was double teamed and blocked, not just tipped the ball, hit Drew Brees to get that interception, for them to end up winning the game. People forget that front line defense is going to be so key in this Super Bowl.
Well, the Rams got a better, defensive line. You give the edge Rams. Linebackers, you probably toss up, and then secondary.
Yeah. I would say the Rams.
I would say the Rams, but they got a victim named Marcus Peters. Mm-hmm. They need to solve the Marcus Peters ooey-wooies.
Here's a question.
He's a victim.
Yeah, here's a question. Who guards Gronk? Is it by committee? You double team Gronk? Do you move the
You move Barron
over?
And put Barron on him.
But
Barron can run with
Gronk. Ask you a
Gronk.
question. Do you do it just like how the Chiefs did it, or do you have a regular base to at least try to get Edelman off of that middle, because he has
Akeem Talib on him.
Stickum in his hands. He secretes Stickum.
He'll have Akeem Talib on him.
So crazy.
That'll nullify him.
Understandable.
That'll nullify him.
I think you gotta have your best corner on Edelman,
and you put him on his solo
to pressure him, get him off his route, and then you got a double Gronk. And I think that was the problem with Kansas City. They didn't have their best corner on Edelman. And then once again, there's going to be a play. There's going to be a controversial call. And I'm going to mark my words. There will be a controversial call involving Edelman and how he catches. And there is.
I think Edelman is going to disappear.
Thing.
I don't think he's going to be it. Akeem is going to be like, hey, man,
remember the last Super Bowl.
Listen, Akeem going to line up against Edelman like this, right? And say, hey, man, you know who my grandmother is, right? You know she pulled a gun on my uncle, man, for snitching to the police.
He's going to take his chain.
Oh, man, he's going to do it all. He's going to, hey, man, what? And snatch the chain and run to the sidelines, then they're going to have dances and stuff, do seances with it. Watch. Now, here's the problem. Marcus Peters. That's the problem, Marcus Peters.
So you're saying he's a liability to
all the team. My God. If I'm any coach out there, I don't want nothing that the Kansas City Chiefs is giving away. The Raiders got Sean Smith, victim. Brandon Cooks, man, right now in the playoffs right now, I think he has 179 receiving yards. Mm-hmm. He leads the Rams in the playoffs. With torched my man. Made him look bad on national TV. Had him on the sideline crying. I wish I was still in Kansas City, clicking his heels. Then you get Marcus Peters, and we find out that he's a dump truck as well. You know what I mean? Well, he's from NoCal, but he's still a dump truck. Crying about, we're going to have a pot of gumbo. I seen that story. We're going to have a pot of gumbo. Man, the pot of gumbo was you. You was the main ingredient.
Yeah.
And Drew Brees had fun with you.
Speaking of the Rams offense, is there a way the Patriots can at least slow them down? Now, Todd Gurley said he had a bad game.
Well, Gurley is hurt.
He came alive in the fourth quarter.
He's hurt.
You know.
He's hurt.
But then you have C.J. Anderson he came alive.
Thank
in the past
God.
couple games.
Hey, they talent evaluators are off the chain because they keep going and making the right move to get this Super Bowl.
C.J. Anderson was cut twice by two different teams,
right?
And was on the
couch.
working
at Burlington, Coat Factory.
Wow, that's amazing. To where you pick up a guy like him and he just comes alive in a perfect time.
Especially for Denver. Remember, he was a fumbler.
Yeah. Does the Rams' running game cause a problem for the Patriots?
Oh, yeah. Come get
because
me,
just like you said, the toss-up is the linebackers.
It's a toss-up.
When Todd Gurley is coming out of the backfield catching, and then C.J. Anderson, he can catch as well.
Well, you know what? I would give a slight edge at linebacker to New England.
Well, see,
just because of Dante Hightower and Cal Van Noy.
Well, here's the thing. You have them against Todd Gurley and C.J. Anderson. I think
Gurley's hurt, bro. Take him up out of it.
What is his prognosis?
He has a knee injury. That nobody really knows, just like the high secret. But anybody with a little,
hockey, you know how hockey is.
Yeah. But see, it's anybody with a shred of common sense would know that Gurley is hurt. You don't be on those sidelines riding the bike unless you have an ailment. That's the only time they send you over to the bike. Go keep it warm. Go ride the bike, man.
Right. Or now they got the little weird blue tint, so you go in the tent.
Right.
You know.
But Gurley's what, 22, 24, 25? You're not riding a bike on the sideline.
Here's my thing. We're going to go to break, and then we're going to come right back.
Oh, shh. I ran up too far. I shouldn't have told the secrets. Belichick might be listening.
Ew. Well, when we come right back, what I was about to say is, since you say Gurley's hurt, can he be a decoy? Is he going to be a decoy?
That's what he is.
You know what I mean? He can, and then have C.J. Anderson do the heavy lifting. Are you still haunted by that old love that's hanging around your driveway? Is your front yard cluttered with the remains of your old romance? Are the neighbors staring and shaking their heads because you just can't let go? Then it's time to get rid of that old car, boat, motorcycle, or anything else with a motor. Sorry, no lawnmowers. For a tax deduction for you and a charitable contribution to Radio Phoenix. For more information about Radio Phoenix's car donation program, just call 1-877-919-7749. That's 1-877-919-7749. Radio Phoenix and your neighbors thank you in advance. We'll be back with more Mark My Words Sports Show.
Are you still haunted by being a Saints fan?
That's stupid.
I started to come.
Thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to call in, 602-354-8823. Who do y'all have in the Super Bowl?
The Rams, man.
Who's winning, the Rams or the Patriots?
That's a dumb question. They put up, you know how they do the demographic for Republicans and Democrats?
Yeah.
So they put up the thing, and they said the only places that was for New England was Boston. So that was only blue places that on there. The rest of it was gold.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah.
The rest of the map was gold.
And Louisiana was just dark. It was like empty. It was none.
They don't know no better.
That's funny. Like they're that mad. Cut us off.
I think they would have throttled them anyway. That's another thing. You Saints fans should be glad that the Rams did y'all a favor by not letting y'all go to the Super Bowl, getting y'all hopes up, and then the New England comes out there and throttle y'all. Y'all was not the best team. The Rams were the better team, and when they win the Super Bowl, and I'm on here talking crazy to everybody else about the Rams winning the Super Bowl, go L.A. Right. Go L.A. Boy, the World Series, the Super Bowl.
I didn't win the World Series, though.
It don't matter. We was there 2 years in a row. We going back. ESPN has got us ranked. I mean, MLB has got us ranked number one to finish the most wins in the NFL this year. Did you know that?
I know it now.
They got the Dodgers slated to win the most games. I mean, over everybody. That's right. And if we get this catcher, oh my God. We signed A.J. Pollock today from the Diamondbacks.
Oh, I seen that.
So that means Bryce Harper is not happening. They was talking about, they said, that's something we should bring up next week on the show. They was talking about how the MLB managers is not giving out 10-year contracts anymore. And that's smart. Look at Albert Pujols. That's probably got to go down as one of the worst contracts ever. Other than your boy, what's his name from the New York Knicks?
Allen Houston.
Yeah, that's another bad one. Back on. All right, we're back. Mark My Words Sports Show. And you got your top 10 ready? Yeah. All right. Let's stay ready, baby. Let's get the top 10 going. Let's just stay ready. What's the top 10 right now about? The top 10 this week is the top 10 worst names.
Got some sad music for the worst names.
Right, the worst names that you can name your kids.
Oh, no. Worst names you can name your kids?
Right.
Oh, man.
The first one is Maverick.
Maverick Carter?
Just Maverick, period. Why would you name your... boy, man. Oh, I wasn't even thinking that far. Why would you name your kid Maverick? Even though it was a good movie. Okay, number 9. King Kong Quisha.
What?
Somebody actually named their kid, and this is from the name registry. Somebody actually named their kid King Kong Quisha. You need Jesus. Here's another one. Comptana. Who did that?
Comptana?
Right, Comptana.
From LA or something?
You need your butt whooped. Anyway. Faye Nene. Why would you name your kid a bad nickname? Faye Nene. That kid got to grow up with that name for the rest of his life. Bon Kwee. Somebody named their kid Bon Kwee. You need, a lot of prayer.
Oh, man.
How about Philandra?
What, Philander?
Philandra.
No, man. What number is where are you on?
Oh, I'm on number 5.
Number 5?
It doesn't matter. They're all equally bad. How about Bon Quisha?
I've heard that one before.
That's just a terrible name. Beat my mama butt if she named me Bon Quisha. Or my father. And then how about La Quisha?
Oh, I've heard that's
yeah, they done drugged that name through the test of time.
That name is normalized now.
La Quisha. What's wrong with black people in the name Quisha? Sha. Everything got to be Sha. You notice that about black folks? Anyway, number 2. You know it. I know it. The name that I hate the most, Tristan. Why would
That's
you
your number
name your
one?
kid Tristan?
That's your number one?
No, number one is Bartholomew.
Hey, Bart Simpson.
Bartholomew. Why would you name your kid that, though, man? Bartholomew sounds like you got bad breath or some kind of breath condition. And that's Ken's top 10.
How's perfect timing?
Brought to you by
perfectlybuilt.trainerize.com.
You said so well. That's why. And it sounds better when you say it. So, yeah. What's up, Nay Nay?
The song went with the top 10. Ended at I didn't even do that on purpose.
Oh, wait till you hear my 5 things, boy. You know that. What the
Excellent. Now, well, I already know who you're picking.
The Rams.
The Rams. I don't know. You cannot go against Tom Brady.
Well,
it's
don't
always
go
something
against
like I always said. There's always going to be a call, and in almost every New England Super Bowl, there's always a major game-changing call. Even the ones that the Giants won.
It's a guy named Sean McVay.
You know, there's game-changing calls.
There's a guy named John McVay.
Just like last year with that fingertip catch that Edelman had that looked like it wasn't a catch.
There's a guy named Sean McVay.
It wasn't a catch.
McVay Sean McVay.
I'm really thinking there's going to be a
the
play.
MF McVay.
There's going to... No.
Everybody's getting jobs because of McVay.
What I'm saying is, yeah, but...
If you look like McVay and you 12, you get the job. Look at Cliff Kingsbury in Arizona.
Who gets the job to keep New England champions? The refs.
The refs?
Hey, the refs get the
did
job.
You not hear the little tidbit I gave you? Did you not hear the little betting tidbit I gave you?
What's that?
The referee that's refereeing this game, the Super Bowl, right? The Rams have won the last 13 times he has ref their games.
Oh, it's all in the Rams' favor? It's all in the Rams' favor?
That's one of those moments.
Right. Well,
X-Files, baby.
So, you're saying there's a bit of conspiracy theory.
I'm not saying conspiracy. You know me. I'm the guy. I don't say. I'm just telling you facts, bro. That's all that is. I looked this stuff up. I'm just telling you facts. I just had to know.
Okay. Well, on that note,
like I said, we got lucky in New Orleans because that ref, we've lost the last 9 games that he's ref for us.
You in this we again.
Oh, you know,
Frenchy Fuqua said. Essay. You a Mexican Frenchman now?
Right.
What's going on?
Right. I'm just happy. I got some beads. I want my Jerry beads.
Well, we're going to go to the second hour. We're going to talk NBA. We're going to talk some
James Harden.
A little bit more James Harden because he had a 61 point game in the Mecca, in the Garden. Now, what I want to say is...
Don't say Mecca.
No. What I want to say is don't let that 61 point fool you about Houston.
I'm not.
Don't let it fool you, okay?
Are they going to make the playoffs?
Man, you know what? It's tough.
No.
My thing is, if they do make the playoffs, will they make it past the first round?
First round. And you know who they get the first round?
The Warriors.
Guess what happens to them? Say la vie, say la vie. Remember that song? Right.
We'll be right back with more Mark My Words Sports Show.
Promotional consideration for this program is provided by MIM, Musical Instrument Museum, the world's only global musical instrument museum, and the MIM Music Theater at Tatum and Mayo Boulevards in Phoenix, mim.org.
MIM! Sound like my son.
MIM! When you started to walk to school.
I like counting.
Drop a funky
15, 41, 31, 13. We took a left on Carroll Street.
Danny's smart, but he gets distracted.
I realized
he forgot his homework.
I I hope I don't have another bad day at school.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org. Brought to you by Understood and the Ad Council.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts, this is RadioPhoenix.org, Phoenix.
Mark My Words Sports Show.